This is your second time doing this. I'm going to go ahead and say it. If you become a single mother twice, you slow. Sorry. I'm sorry. If you become a single mom twice by two different men, you should get some type of check from the government because you slow.
What up, YouTube? This is Daniel Rucker with True Table. Welcome to the table. Today, I'm giving you guys the content that you guys love to hear about, specifically the topic you love to hear about. That's right, single mothers. But I took a clip from a fairly well-known YouTuber by the name of the Goddiss, who's out here doing great work. She gonna give you kind of her opinion on this situation as well. And the reason why I did it was for that reason, because sometimes it is often assumed that only us men have gripes with this single mother epidemic. No, gentlemen. I brought reinforcements. There's women out here who feel the same way. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip on how she feels about it, and we're gonna get back into the stream. Without further ado.
I put a post on Facebook the other day, and there was this girl that was like, no offense to single moms, but I don't want to be one. And I was like, girl, why are you giving a disclaimer about single motherhood? Why do girls feel as though they're going to offend someone if they don't want to be a single mom? I said, girl, stand up straight and puff your chest out and loudly declare that you will never be a single mom. In white baby Jesus' name, amen. In the name of Allah, amen. In the name of Buddha, amen.
A round of applause.
You guys thought I had smoke. The reason why I like this particular content creator is, one, she's very intelligent. Two, she's a woman. Three, she has a lot of key points. She articulates herself fairly well. And specifically this situation, not only is she a woman, you know, if you don't know anything about the Goddiss, go ahead and look her up. I support her channel, so you know you should do the same. But she is a single mother herself. But on top of that, she has a lot of womanly traits from a place of awareness, from a place of maturity. You know, a lot of her content that I've looked over, research and whatnot has been relative to her identifying what's wrong with dating, what's wrong with modern time, what's wrong with women. And sometimes, fellas, we need, reinforcements, because you'll often see and hear in this space that it's only men who got all these gripes, or why are all these men complaining? Well, for the ladies that are listening, if there are any, we're complaining because you guys seem to be hard of hearing. Men are saying what they don't want. Men are saying what they don't like. Men are saying what is bothersome for the overall situation that is relationships and dating and, you know, so on and so forth. And it's just not registering. It seems to be going in one ear and out the other. So I am always pleased when I stumble across a woman who is articulate, who is aware, and who is able to collaborate on the very points that us men, myself and others in this space, are talking about. The single mother situation is not getting any better. And I believe more than not is that men need to continue to hold a standard.
This is where we hold them.
See, a lot of reasons why we're experiencing what we're experiencing, gentlemen, is because we, as a community, as men, have allowed it. A lot of men are suckers. I've talked about this before on my channel. I don't know what it is about the men of today, but they seem to be afraid to speak their freaking mind. Oh, I don't want to offend you. I don't want to hurt your feelings. Hurt feelings is the least of her worries. Hurt feelings is the least of her problems. You know, I can often tell when a woman has a man in her life based on what comes out of her mouth, based on her perception on life, based on her behaviors.
Wait, did that waitress listen to a word I said? This steak is medium rare. I asked for it medium, and I wanted extra gravy on my mashed potatoes.
Would you like to know why, gentlemen? I'll tell you why. Because when you got a man in a woman's life, that man is going to educate and instruct that woman. He is not going to allow her to come out in the free market with erroneous thinking. He's not going to allow her to come out into the world and conduct herself in an unladylike manner. If he's a man of character, if he's a man of substance. In this single mother situation, in all the behavior, the audacity, the attitude, the entitlement, the mere fact that women feel and believe that they are allowed to conduct themselves in whatever manner, break up with their baby daddy or whoever, you know, they had children with, and then come out here with 1, 2, maybe even 3 children from another man, and then want to reset their options. Because if you men think that their standards are lower, no, their standards are higher. That's my issue, is that how is it that women are allowed to produce life multiple times with men that aren't you, and then bring you a bill, because the child is a bill, bring you potential emotional trauma, because I'm pretty sure there's some trauma, bring you baggage, absolutely, and think that she is not supposed to perform? I would have to say that this attitude has been allowed to germinate because men are not being vocal enough. See, it's not enough, gentlemen, to say, oh, I don't want to date no single moms. A lot of men will just throw their hands up and be like, well, I just won't deal. I want to continue to put out content and encourage men to see, even if you're not going to deal, because one way of correcting behavior is to not participate in madness, right? But another way from a disciplinary action is not conducting yourself in a relationship that is a single mother, but speaking to those single mothers that you have the opportunity to speak to, whether it's in the capacity of a friendship, whether it's in the capacity of a coworker. Because see, a lot of times men feel it not necessary to talk to women unless he getting some ass out of the situation. And I'm gonna challenge you men to level up, because no, most women I speak to, because I do consultations, I have a lot of female friends, I'm talking to women all the time. You will be shocked and surprised that they don't seem to have these conversations in depth with most men. Normally when they have them, it's when they meet me or some of my friends who are a little like me. And I'm shocked. I'm floored. I'm like, wait a minute. So you can conduct yourself as a woman with a whole man from a sexual place, from an emotional place, and y'all ain't conversing? Like, while he has your attention, while he's present in your life, he is not educating you on how this life works, on how this thing goes. He's not holding you accountable to the fact that you as a woman have a responsibility to be the adult that you claim to be. And see, my issue is with their mindset, but my issue is with the men. Because when you don't do your job, gentlemen, you send her out in the world to deal with other men.
I gave it to you. Don't throw nothing at me. What the fuck are you? Sorry. No, don't be sorry. Give me my money in my hand like I gave it to you. Sorry about your kids and everything, but who do you think you're talking to?
I've talked about this in other videos of mine. It is your responsibility that when you have the attention of any woman, that you educate her and make her aware. And if you just so happen to have children with this woman, things don't work out, however, it is still your responsibility to educate that woman. the less men are active in the development of women, the more it's going to get out of control. The more it's going to continue to be unraveled. And I want to see more men stand up, stick their chest out, and command a new standard. So that is what I wanted to talk about today. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you feel it necessary. My channel is growing. I do appreciate it. I'm going to continue to put out this content. Gentlemen, it's time. This is Daniel Rucker with True Table signing out. Y'all have a good one.